Okay. Can you able to see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Shall we start now?
Yes, sir.
How about others? Shall we start or shall we wait for some time?
Yeah, I think now it's okay for me.
Oh,
I think now we can start.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome back. And first of all, we have already finished 2 sessions in this research methods and application information systems. So this is our third session. Today's session title is how to select appropriate index journal and handling article submission in the online submission system, how you can manage or handle these articles. So today we are going to focus the following areas, the main factors in choosing your journal article. So uh, when you submit your article, what are the factors you have to consider? The second component is matching up with the right journal, how you can select the right journal, and what matters most to the journals in accepting your articles. So what are the things they will consider when they are accepting article from the authors? Journal selection or suggesting tools or site. So we are going to look at some of the website and some of the tools which can support for authors to select or to find their journal. Master journalist we are going to discuss, and handling article submission process and writing revision and submission process. So these are the area today we are going to discuss in today's session. Okay. With that, let's move into this first slide of this today's session. Okay. The main factors in choosing your journal. Now we will discuss about what are the key things you will consider, or what are the important areas you have to take in mind when you are selecting a journal. Okay. Whether your priority is quick publications or wide exposure or geographic scope or any other choice, you can find a number of good possibilities, such as first, if you want to submit or if you want to select a journal, you have to take into mind some of key factors, or you have to consider some of the factors. Those factors are the journal's aims and scope. It means each and every journal in their home page or front page, they have a details about the journal, or we can say journal information or about the journal. You might find a link called about the journal or details of journal or something. So when you click that link, you will have this journal home page. There you will find home or home page. There you can find this aims and scope. It describes why this journal is there. So what is the purpose of this journal? And its scope. Scope mean it defined, the scope defined this particular journal is accepting papers from the authors from this boundary. So let's say if it is a marketing management, so they will define their boundary. We are accepting journal articles from the marketing background, such as they will mention their key areas. So sales marketing or brand marketing, brand management, or else niche marketing. So they will define each and every category or each and every key areas in that broader term. So this is called scope. When you take this information system, so they will define the what are the areas or what are the field they are accepting uh, journal article from the authors from the information system areas. Okay, so first we have to look at this aims and scope. So after looking or after reading this aims and scope, you can identify whether my title of the paper is matching for this journal. It is very important because This journal submission process is time consuming. So if you are submitting your article to the irrelevant journal, you are wasting the time, because after some time later, I mean 2 or 3 months later, your paper is going to be rejected. So at the very beginning, you have to match your title, your paper with the journal scope, and you have to match both. If there is a connectivity or if there is a relationship only, you have to submit it. Otherwise, you have to find a suitable journal. Okay, the journal's aims and scope. The journal's target audience and recent publication history. And also in the journal itself, the profile itself, they will mention about to whom they are publishing, whether they are publishing article or whether they are publishing research for industry people or industry professionals or industry practitioners or researchers or students, who are the audience for that journal. So they will mention in the journal itself. We have to look at that audience also. And recent publication history. When you look at this recent publication history, you can see the flow, or what type of article they are accepting from the authors. Is there any recent topic, hot topic, or highlighted topic, or are they accepting any general topic? So what is the trend? So everything we can find from this recent publication history. Okay, the significance and broadness of the finding described in your manuscript. You have to look at you have to take your paper and you have to estimate, or you have to justify. So my findings and my scope is something different, or my finding is talking something different for this particular journal scope. So it is also matter significance and broadness of the finding described in your manuscript. So the significance and the findings in your manuscript sometimes not match for this particular journal. So then you have to go for another suitable journal. It is a matter. The type of study you did. Sometimes you may go for a review kind of paper, or else sometimes you may write a empirical study paper. Sometimes you may go for a metadata type of paper, meta-analysis paper. Sometimes you may write a review articles. So the type of study you did, because in the journal home page itself, they will mention what are the type of work they are accepting from the authors. Sometimes they may focus only the empirical studies, or sometimes they may accept mix of studies, like empirical study they may accept, or review, literature review kind of papers they can accept, or case studies they can accept. So we have to look at this one also. And how soon you can get published. So this is also one major concern when you are choosing the journal, because how quickly you want to get the publication. So how soon you can get the publication. So if the journal takes much time for the review process, and after reviewing, they will give the review report, and after that you have to submit the revisions. After that they will go for a second review, and you have to wait for some time. So the time consuming. So you have to look at the editorial process, and you have to find for the first round of review within how many weeks they will reply. For the second round of review, how many weeks they will take. For the final decision, how many weeks they will take. If the paper is accepted, and how long will it take to go for a publication. So you have to look at everything, and you have to judge whether we can submit our paper to this particular journal or go for another journal. So how soon you can get the published. Whether open access is available. Sometimes authors are preferring to go for a open access, because some journal are giving the privilege or opportunities to pay for this article processing charge or something, open access, and very quickly you can publish your paper. So some journals are not having this option, open access. So people, those who wants their publication very quickly, they can go for this open access. And sometime you may have some research grant or some project fund. That fund can be used for this publication charges. So you can go for this open access option. So these are some of the factors, and in the remaining slide also, we are going to discuss some of the related content. Okay, now we are going to discuss about matching up with the right journal. So matching up with the right journal. So when you are choosing a journal, what are the things you have to match with the journal? The first one is impact factor. You might heard about the term impact factor. Basically, impact factor is the indicator for a journal, and it shows that the journal has high visibility. The journal has high visibility, and also journal has high quality. It means this particular journal publishes high quality publications. So the impact factor is high. And it is very difficult and very tough to publish the paper in a high impact journals, high impact factor journals. So do you think that it is easy to publish your paper in MIS quarterly or ISR? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Yeah. Do you think that is it easy to publish your work, publish our work with the MIS quarterly or ISR or Journal of MIS? Do you think that it is easy? Hello?
Yes, yes.
But
No, it is not easy. It's
yeah.
a very tough one.
Very, very tough. Because what's the reason?
Because
Very
they will go for very in-depth review, and also the things has to be have impact on the practical life.
Yeah, exactly. Because their impact factor is high, and for that impact factor, they want to maintain their quality. If they want to maintain the journal quality, they will accept the quality article only. And how they are maintaining the quality? Their rigorous review. Their review process is very tough. We cannot do any adjustment in our data. Everything should be perfect. And their review process is very tough, and they will use their review panel from the expert from the field. So it is very tough to publish with the MIS quality or ISR or Journal of Management Information System. Impact factor, if you need publication in a journal with an impact factor above certain level, higher impact factor, so you can instantly rule out any with the impact factors. Journal with high impact factors often have more visibility in the field, which can then increase your article visibility as well. Because you see, the impact factor, when the journal has a high impact factor, its visibility also high, because people are rusting on the quality, and people are trying to read that journal articles because they are publishing quality publication. That particular journal is publishing quality publication. So if you are having the chance to publish in a higher impact factor journal, the author's visibility also very large, because people are trying to access the journal more widely, and they will download and they will read our publication. So we also have the more visibility. Look at this MIS quarterly. Most of the time, the good researchers are reading MIS quarterly journals, ISR journals, because the quality is very high. Publication type. So what kind of article are published? Original research article, case studies, review kind of articles. So we have to make this one also. What is the journal requirement? Whether this particular journal is accepting only the empirical studies or original research, or are they accepting any mixed studies like review kind of papers, case studies, or this empirical studies or technical papers, and comments, reviews, everything we have to match with the journal's publication type. Publication frequency. So when you look at this publication frequency, you can judge that whether this journal can give the response very quickly or it will take time for their review process. If the journal has many publications, I mean these issues per year, they will quickly respond. If the journal has less number of publications, less number of issues in a year, definitely they will take much time to give the first round of review. So you can judge whether this journal is very quick or delayed. And also we can check the online. They will put what you call this the site first or article online. If the article is accepted, they will place it under category like the site first or article is online. So by looking at papers, we can judge that how long it takes to accept the paper and how long it takes to appear in the online. Publication frequency. Time from acceptance to publications. Time from acceptance to publications. Some journals has much time. They are taking much time to go for a production or a publication. Their review process is very high, very quick, and they will send the acceptance letter, acceptance notification very quickly. But they are taking much time to go for a publication. So if you need a rapid publication, you have to take into account this acceptance to publication time. And if the time is very high, so it is better to avoid it, because so we cannot wait for a longer period of time. We need our publication to be displayed in online or to be published very quickly. So we have to avoid. Rejection rate. So some journal are placing this information also in the website, journal website. So by looking this rejection rate, we can judge that it is wise choice to go for this particular journal, because the rejection rate is very high. So normally this journal is maintaining high quality, so they are rejecting many submissions, so their rejection rate is very high. So it is better to go for a good journal. This is also one factor you have to consider when you are choosing or when you are matching your right journal. Publication charges. So as I mentioned earlier, if you have any budget from your research fund or any grant or project, if you want to use that fund for this publication purpose, you can look at these publication charges and how much they are charging, and it is a color content in your paper like figures or any other images, how much they will charge for these color figures and how color images and color content. And this is also sometimes helpful when you are matching with your journal. Aims and scope I have already discussed. Readership, and you have to make sure that the target audience you are trying to reach make up part of the readership of the journal, because you see readership, I am from this IT governance and IT management background. My research findings and the implication part, I am writing the implication from the managerial point of view. So it is better for the managers, from the organization managers, it is highly suitable. So when I select a journal, when I match the journal, I have to look at whether this particular journal is accepting papers and their audience are from industry, managers. So industry people, managers, and practitioners, industry practitioners. So if the journalist if the journal has this kind of audience, my publication is very much suitable for that journal. So readership, who are the readers from this journal? So it is also matter. Indexing. So indexing is actually it increases the visibility of your article online. So some journal has many indexing like Google Scholar and some other popular indexing. So if the journal has a, popular indexing, so our paper should be widely available, and most of the readers will look at or read our papers. So indexing is one factor. Open access, we have already discussed this open access. To increase the accessibility of your article, consider publishing in the open access journal. So if you are paying the money for your article will be widely available, open access. This will ensure that your target audience will have the access to your article worldwide. So freely, uh, the audience can download and they can read your article. Your citation also, your article citation also will increase very quickly. Okay, these are some of the factors you have to match when you are selecting the right journal. Good idea. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next is when choosing the journal, things to consider. Okay. This is also some additional points taken to account when you are choosing the right journal. Basically, each journal has specific formatting needs. So each journal has their template. I mean, it's a guideline to prepare your manuscript based on for the journal requirement, like the things you have to take into account, like manuscript structure. I mean, the headings, introductions, literature review, and model and research model, and hypothesis development, findings and results. So all these for manuscript structure, and the word limit and page limits. So the journal is restricting number of words as well as number of pages, and a referencing style. So it is a metaphor when we are choosing the right journal. Each journal has a specific focus or scope that you need to be familiar with. So they may have a specific focus. Some journal are accepting papers from what do you call this, the development countries perspective, or some journal are focusing I mean the developed countries finding, the generalizability from the findings, and the generalizability should be the developed countries point of view. So we want to look at this focus as well as scope. Journal editors will often look at your references to see. This is also we have already discussed. I mean, the previous session I highlighted this point. Journal editors will often look at your references to see if you have cited article published in that particular journal. So after you have chosen a target journal, identify published article in that journal that are similar to your manuscript and include this article in your references. Sometimes it will give you some chance to be accepted, or chance to be positively get the feedback from the reviewers and editors. When you are choosing a journal, try to find some suitable journal, suitable previously published article from that particular journal, and try to cite those article in your manuscript. When you cite this article in your manuscript, when the editors and when the reviewers look at that particular references or citations, sometimes they may be positive. They may be positive because some papers belongs to them. Some of the papers you may cited in your manuscript. So it is not a advice. I mean, always advisable, but you can take this as your practice. Sometime helpful. Okay. so far we looked at some the things or the factors or the areas you can consider when you are matching or when you are selecting the journals. From the journal point of view, so far we looked at from the author's point of view. Now we are going to discuss about what are the things or what are the factors they will consider when they are accepting article. I mean, from the journal point of view, we are going to look at the factors or the matters they are looking. Okay, to maintain the journal reputations, the journal are looking the following factors or matters. So journals are highly focusing on the new addition or new knowledge, the novelty, new contributions, new knowledge. So authors are writing from the general aspect, or authors are submitting their papers, I mean the repeated work or similar kind of work. So they are not going to accept the similar kind of work further. So what they are looking is the new knowledge, new additions, novelty, new contributions, new things from the authors. So new knowledge they are looking. High quality content and language. So the journal is looking high quality content as well as language. Language should be sound and error free and smart, as well as high quality content. The content of the paper should be quality enough. Ethical practices. So whatever the article you are writing, you have to maintain the ethical practices. If you are collecting the data from some sensitive organization or individuals, their privacy or their confidentiality should be maintained. So you must have these ethical practices. So when they are publishing your article, so there is a legal clearance. So it is a must. You have to maintain these ethical practices. So journalists looking these ethical practices. Peer review and production quality. So when they are accepting article, they will look at whether they have a review panel for this particular area or a topic, peer review and production quality. Because sometimes you may submit a article that is new, or the review panel may be they are not ready to accept, or they are not ready to review a paper. They will look at this review panel and peer review process and the production quality, and if they are accepting this paper, whether we can publish this article in our journal. Peer review and production quality. For some, novelty and high wide potential impact. For some journal, so they are looking this novelty and high and wide potential impact when they are publishing these findings in our journal. So what is the potentiality? What is the wide acceptance of this impact? So sometimes people are conducting research from one country's perspective, and the journal scope is the journal scope is very wide, and they mentioned that we are accepting papers for internationally accepted, and our findings are, our journals article findings are implemented in a worldwide or global context. Likewise, they will mention when the author is submitting, or when the author is conducting research for particular country, and when he is submitting the paper, the journal will look at whether this particular author's finding can be generalizable for a global context, the world context. They will look at this one, the potential impact. This is a matter for them. Readership, people reading and citing the journal content. So from the readership point of view, the journal look at people reading and citing the journal's content. So they will look at who are our readers, and whether our readers will look at, or whether our readers will read this particular journal article, or whether the content is acceptable, or whether our readers will accept the content, everything they will look at. Can depend on journal type, publication frequency, and mode, inclusion in indexes. So this is also matter for them. They will look at and they will match these parameters when they are accepting article from the authors. So these are some of the matters they will consider when they are accepting article from the authors. Okay, now we are going to look at some of the journal suggesting site or some of the journal selection site. So which will help or support the authors to find a good journal. So you might be familiar with this site and this tools. When you are try to submit, when you are looking for journals, and when you are searching journals, and when you have a confusion in which journal to submit, or which is the quickest journal to take the publications, you have to consider this journal selection site, or suggesting, or helping site. The first one is the Elsevier one. I'm going to show this Elsevier one first. Okay, now can you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here you see the Elsevier one. The first link is the Elsevier one. Here you see, here you can type your title, title of the paper. Let's see, I'm going to give you a sample. Okay, this is my title, and I'm going to enter the manuscript abstract. I'm going to enter my manuscript abstract. Keyword sometime you may use, or you can omit this one. Let's say I'm going to use one keyword, IT governance. Yes, IT governance is there, and business IT alignment. No keywords, okay, no issue. Field of research. So it's basically from the management, business management and accounting. So there is no specific information system. Actually, this paper is belongs to this information system, but there is no category in this information system. But some of the journals are comes under this business management and accounting. Okay, now I'm going to find the suitable journal. There is a bottom in the bottom line. There is a button to find this suitable journal. Now it shows that showing 49 journals matching your paper. So for the given title and the abstract and the keyword, and there are 49 journals are matching for this particular journal article. So the first one is Journal of Strategic Information System. So this particular journal is accepting similar kind of paper. My manuscript, a similar kind of paper, they are accepting. So here you see, as I mentioned earlier, impact factor is given. Can you hear? Can you see here?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, impact factor is given. Acceptance rates, you see very low, 6%. It means so the journal is maintaining high quality, rigorous review. So acceptance rate is out of 100, 6%. Let's assume that if the journal is accepting 100 papers, if the journal is receiving 100 papers from the authors, they will accept only 6 papers. We can interpret 6%. Time to fetch decisions. You see, they will take around 1.5 months for the first round of review results. 6 weeks they will take. Time to publication. You see, 13 weeks. 13 weeks mean more than 4 months. That's all. From the first round of review, if you are getting the revisions, I mean review comments, you have to work for that, and you have to write the revisions, and you have to submit it. So long process.
Sir,
Yeah.
a small clarification for
Yeah.
a small clarification.
Yeah.
Are there any standard for those numerics given here? Like impact factor is given 11. What is the standard one? Acceptance rate is 60%. What will be the what is the standard here? What do you think, sir?
No, actually there is no specific standard here. Impact factor 11 mean this particular journal is the high quality journal.
Okay.
You see, 11
Okay.
11 mean very high.
Yes.
High quality journal, and 6% acceptance rates mean, so it's very difficult to, I mean their review process very rigorous, very tough, and they are accepting original and high quality and well structured papers only. The normal papers cannot be accepted here. I also submitted my papers for this particular journal, I think more than 3 times. So all my submissions were rejected. All my submissions were rejected, and I found another journal, another outlet, and published my papers. Very tough journal, this one, information system, strategic information system. Good
Sir,
idea.
sir, yeah, there is a observation, sir. There is
Yeah.
an observation. Sir, these are very selective journal,
Yeah.
as well as very high quality impact. So
Yeah.
normally, if this sort of journal accepting my paper,
Yeah.
so normally what would be the minimum impact factor? Because this is very sophisticated.
Yeah. You mean are you going to?
What's the minimum level of impact factor actually can we get from this sort of journal? Here it is 11.
Yeah.
What's the average of this sort of journal?
Average mean actually, you see, we have to try from the, I mean the low level journals. I mean impact factor is around 2 or something, 2 or 3 or something. And when you start to publish your papers from that low level journal, sometimes you will get some sort of experience, or you can maintain some quality, and you can target some high impact factor journals.
Yes, sir, I got it. That means from 2 levels, we are getting more than 10 or 11, 12.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, sir.
Yeah. So if it is a 11, probably it is a Q1 journal, maybe, I guess, as far as my concern, because recently I published one Q1, its impact factor is 7.1. Now
Okay, sir.
here it's 11. So if it is, definitely it will be a Q1 journal.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. And here you see your text match score also. Out of 5, 60% is matching. Your text matching mean the title and the abstract is matching 60%. European Journal of European Research on Management and Business Economics. This is the second results. We got it. There you see, they are also the first round of reviews 11 weeks. Look at the 11 weeks, and time to publication also 11 weeks. So highly time consuming, and the impact factor is compared to previous one, it is half, 5 point something. Acceptance rate is also high, not high, I mean this very low, 5%. So very difficult to publish this journal, as well as time consuming journal. Scandinavian Journal of Management, they look at this 5%, and their review process is very quick, 5 weeks and 6 weeks for the publications. Impact factor is very low, 2 point something. So for the previous question, you may try this kind of journal, impact factor low, or some below impact factor journals. And when you
Yes, sir.
start to submit the paper, and when you receive the review comments from the reviewers, you will have some sort of experience. You can improve your quality, improve your article content. So those kind of skills can help you to go for a high impact factor journal.
But sir, acceptance rate is almost similar all the
Yeah,
journals
yeah.
here.
Sometime they are maintaining, because this journal are, I think they are issuing 4 issues per year. I mean, per issue they will include around maximum 7 or 8 article. So 7 or 8 article mean, let's say roughly 8 article, 8 into 4, 32 article only they are going to accept. Out of the whole year, they are accepting many papers from the authors. From that number of submissions, they are going to publish around 35 articles. 35 articles for the whole year. So the acceptance rate is 5%. What the idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. And IIMB Management Review and the Journal of High Technology Management Research, I submitted my paper here, and twice my paper was rejected in this journal. This is also maintaining high quality. No, sorry, Journal of High Technology Management Research, I submitted, and one of my article was published in this journal. Sorry, my first Scopus journal published in this journal. The title is What Abstract Custom Acceptance on Internet Banking. This journal I published my paper. Technology in Society. This is also very quick, I guess. Yeah, time to 9 weeks it will take for the first round of review. And you see the acceptance rate, 20%. And they are, yeah, they are, yeah. Impact factor also high, and acceptance rate is high, 20%. And the technology in society, I think it has many issues. How many issues? Exactly, I can't see here. I think it has many issues per year, around 6 or something, 6 or 8 or something. Likewise, you can here you see the journal scope. You see, when you expand this technology in society, each journal you can expand it, and you can look at this scope, subject area they're accepting: business and international management, education, human factors and economics, sociology, political sciences. The recent article you see, and the journal scope: Technology in Society is an international journal devoted to the global disclosure at the intersection of technology change at the social, economics, business, and philosophical transformation. You see, these are the aspects they will consider: the social aspect, economic aspect, business and philosophical aspect, and technology in society. How it can, so technology in society can from this background, social, economic, business, and philosophical aspect. So likewise, from this Elsevier, you can use this site to find your journal, I mean the suitable journal, and you can check these parameters, and you can come to the conclusion which journals to choose to submit your manuscript. What the idea?
Yes, sir.
The second site is, this is from Tyler and Francis. They also, the publisher Tyler and Francis also has one website to find the journal. Find the journal. Billy, sorry, not Tyler and Francis, Billy, huh? Yeah. Now, can you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here they have the interface to go for the search. They have two options: find matching journal or find journal by type. So now I'm going to find matching journal, and this service is currently unavailable. So we will go for this find journal by type. Let's say so no results is available. Find journal by type. So if you place your content here, sometime this journal may yeah, you see, when I type this management, the keyword management, it is listing 3 results: management and Karana or something, and a management report for non-unions organization, crop management. Likewise, they have many results: search results, research and development management, soil management. Likewise, they have many journals. So this site also you can use to find a good journal. The third one is I'm going to show you this site. The third one is third one. Can you able to see my screen now? Share my screen. Now, can you able to see my screen? Hello, Spring and Nature.
Yes, sir.
The journal suggester. Here you see manuscript title. You can put the manuscript title. So, for example, I'm going to place my title and manuscript text. Let's say I'm going to put this some of the content from my paper. Subject area, if you know exactly the subject area, you can select it from this content, or similar kind of a subject area also you can choose it from the list of options. Now I'm going to after entering all this information, I'm going to hit this suggest journal. So when I click this suggest journal, it is a listing number of journals for my search. See, information technology management. So 2% is the acceptance rate. One of my article was rejected after around 1 year they hold my article here. Information technology management, around 1 year they kept my article, and after that they send me the reply, the irritating reply: we could not find a suitable reviewer for your article. See their review, their final decision. Hello, can you hear me?
Sir.
Once I submitted one of my article to this journal, and they hold my article, and whenever I look at this submission status, it shows that review process, under review. After 1 year, they give me the decisions, rejections, and they are the rejection decision, and they mentioned that we could not able to find a suitable reviewer for your article. So,
Sir, I think your topic was very critical.
not critical. my topic was related to this IT management, information technology management. I wrote to them return. I asked them if you are unable to find a reviewer for my article for 1 year, what you did for this 1 year time. You could able to you can inform me at earliest possible. So why you kept my article for 1 year? I asked them. After that, they told me you can suggest some reviewers. I suggest them, but they did not accept that reviewers. These
Sir,
are the
by this time, the attractiveness of your topic may reduce by the 1 year of time.
yeah, exactly, because I could able to use that article to some other outlet and I can publish my article. They wasted my time.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Information system frontier also. This is also good journal from Sprinker. Look at the impact factor 6 point something. The previous one is 1.5. See the first decision only 43 days they will take, and acceptance rate is very low, 2%. And you see impact factor of this information system frontier 6 point something, and they will take 100 days for the first decisions, time consuming, and 90% acceptance rates. And this is the Q1 journal I have submitted. I published review of managerial science. You see, 7 point something.
Yes, sir.
8% acceptance rates. Q1 journal, this one, 7 point something. And I got the review report, like they hold my paper for more than 9 months. I got the review report and I wrote the revisions. After 1 month later, I got the third revision. They gave me the conditional acceptance because I want to improve my, the language power. I proofread that manuscript. After that, they accepted. Around 1 year took for this journal, review of managerial science. Management International Review and Journal of Management and Governance. So these are some of the suitable journal. Business and Information System Engineering, you may target this journal. See this 10% acceptance rates. Yeah, these are some of the possible journals you can find from this Elsevier. Sorry, not Elsevier, Sprinker one. Next link is, I'm going to show you the next link. Yeah, Tyler and Francis. This is the Tyler and Francis one. Author services, the journal suggester. So here, what you have to do is you have to type your content. Some of the content from your article. It can be your abstract or some paragraph from your introduction section. And here there is option called reveal suggested journal. Yeah, when you click this review suggested journal, it is giving the option like International Journal of Public Administration and Journal of European Journal of Information System. And here you can look at Journal of Computer Information System, Journal of Global Information Technology Management, International Journal of Human Resource Management, and some of the journals are Knowledge Management Research and Practices. So these are some of the possible journals or suitable journals for my content. Tyler and Francis. I have submitted my article for this European Journal of Information System, rejected. Global Journal of Global Information Technology rejected. So these are two journals I have already used. But I remember one of my friends published in this journal, the International Journal of Human Resource Management. I think he's from Bangladesh. Name is Kausar. He published his paper in this journal, I guess. I remember. So far we looked at some of the site, I mean the journal suggesting site. These are from the popular publishers like Elsevier, Tyler and Francis, and Springer. But there are some other alternative options also, like some of the websites also available to find your journal, suitable journals. Now I'm going to show you one or two website. So here it shows that the journal select, yeah, the journal selector, the site name shows that my journal selector. Can you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here you see my journal selector. This is also one site. I can recommend you to go for this site and search your suitability, the journal suitability. So now I'm going to place my sample content, and you see, search. Yeah, it gives me the following what do you call this results. For my content, these are the suitable journal, like Journal of Human Values, search publisher. Publisher is the search. And Journal of Business Ethics, Springer. And Journal of Applied Behavioral Science from search publisher. Elsevier, Social Science and Medicines, Elsevier. There are some mismatching also. You see here, the social science and medicine is not suitable for my article, but it is filtering. It shows that it is a suitable journal, but we have to careful when we are looking these results also. Information System Frontier, Springer, and here they will included this impact factor also. High impact factor, low impact factor, medium impact factor. So you can look at this impact factor also. Similar to this my journal selector, I can give you one more site. Actually, this is not a site. Yeah, University of Wollongong, Australia. This is the, yeah, in this site. I'll share this first, and you can find this site also. There you can get some sort of idea, like from this website. This is this particular website is belongs to this university, and their journal finder tools. They mention some of the popular publishers as well as some of the popular site. Scopus journal finder, Elsevier journal finder, Springer journal suggester, manuscript matcher, open journal matcher, IEEE publication recommender. So these are some of the popular site and tools where you can find your suitable journal, and you can select your journal and you can submit your manuscript. I'll give this slide, and you can take this link and you can search this site, and you can match your journals. Okay. Okay. So let me share the slide first, and okay, can you able to see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move to this next slide. So we looked at some of the journal selection or suggesting site or tools, and now we are going to move into this journal indexing. Journal indexing. So actually, the journal indexing is for the reputation. Indexing is vital to the reputations, reach, and consequently impact of journal articles. So the journals has some sort of indexing and abstracting. You may find this term also, indexing and abstracting. So basically they are indexing their journal from some popular databases as well as some popular organizations for their reputation, to maintain their reputations and reach, and for this purpose they are maintaining. So example of top journal indexing, like some of the top general indexings: Academic Search, EBSCO, Directory of Open Access Journal. You might find this uh, indexing in your journal. When you are finding this journal information, you may observe this one. JSTOR, Web of Science. Most of the time we are using the term Web of Science. Clarivate Analytics, Master Journalist. I'm going to, a little later I'm going to show you. And it's Scopus. So these are some of the popular indexing, journal indexing. Let's look at this, the Master Journalist from Clarivate Analytics, I mean Web of Science. When you go to this Master Journalist from this Web of Science, Clarivate Analytics, you can find the journal's informations, type of journal listed in this Web of Science, and what is their impact factor, and who is the publisher for that particular journal. And this is the home page for this Master Journalist Web of Science group. And here refine your search results. I mean, when you type the keyword or ISBN number, any other matching title here, keywords, the site will list you the matching results. Say, let's say I'm going to type the review of energy, or let's say information systems. I'm going to look at some of the information system related journal from this Master Journalist. So when I hit this search button, it will list all the information system related journals which are listed in this Master Journalist, Web of Science Master Journalist. The first one is the information system. The publisher is Elsevier, ISBN number, Web of Science co-collections. This is very much important. Web of Science co-collection. In which category in Web of Science this particular journal is included? Web Science Citation Index Expanded, SCIE. Some of the journal has SSCI, Social Science Citation Index. This is belongs to Science Citation Index Expanded. And from the same site, same results, you can go for view profile page. When you click this view profile page, you will have another page. We will have this particular journal's information page. It asked me to sign in, so I'm going to sign in by using my ORC ID. Yeah, you see information system. There you can find some of the basic information about this journal. You see, journal website is there. The first year they begin to publish issues per year, 8 issues per year, primary language, publisher website, And frequency of the publication bi-monthly, countries England, and Web of Science coverage, co-collection, science citation index expanded, and current content, engineering, computing, and technology, essential science indicators. These are some of the useful information about this journal. And the below also you can find this sites, JCR, Journal Citation Report. Journal Citation Report indicators 2020, 2020 and 2019, you can look at here. And it's information is available, the useful information is available about your journal. So this is how you can find each results from this master journalist, and these are helpful to check or to make sure your journal suitability. So when you type the search term here, management or something, you see the number of results from this page, and you can look at each journal which are listed in this master journalist. See here the management. So Web of Science co-collection is Emerging Sources Citation Index, ESCI, and Social Science Citation Index. Look at this one, Academy of Management Annals. Web of Science co-collection is Social Science Citation Index. So these are some of the classification they are using to list or rank this journal in their master journalist. So this is one site for this indexing, and the second site is I'm going to show you from the Scopus one. Okay, so far we looked at this master journalist, Clarivate Analytics, and now I'm going to show you Scopus journal. I hope that most of the time you use this Scopus website to at least search your profile or the author profile. I mean, to check whether my article is listed in this Scopus profile, my Scopus profile. Here, here you can check your profile as well as the journal, the ranking. Check out your free author profile and looking for free journal ranking and metrics. Let's see, I'm going to view journal ranking. Now I'm going to check one journal here. The journal information I'm going to search. Okay. So here, enter the title. Enter the title. So now I'm going to enter the particular journal title here. Let's say Enterprise Information Management. Journal of Enterprise Information Management is already available, so I'm going to select that journal. See the journal informations. One result is matching, so I'm going to select. Can you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here you see the information about this particular journal. Scopus coverage from 2004 onwards. Publisher is the Emerald, ISBN, and subject area: business, management, accounting, management of technology and innovations, decision sciences, general decision sciences, computer science, and information systems. So these are the area they are accepting the papers. Type, source type, a journal. Here you see some of the site score from 2020, 6.1, site score tracker 2021, and business management and accounting, and decision science, and computer science information systems. So I think number of rank, they put the rank or something here, some informations. And here in this side you can find this some of the parameters, the matrices, site score and SDR, some other information. So in this Scopus site also you can check whether your journal is listed in the Scopus database, and what are the information, key information about this particular journal. So most of the time the indexing, normally people are, when people are talking about this indexing, the minimum indexing is the I mean nowadays they are talking about the Scopus index. Scopus is the minimum one. So you can check from the site, and then you can make sure your journal is, whether your journal is indexed in Scopus or not. Okay, I think these two sites may be helpful for you. Clarivate Analytics for master journalist, and Scopus, you can use it to check your journals. Let's come to this slide, and we will. Okay, now we are going to look at this journal submission process, article submission process, and when you start to submit your article, there are things you have to consider. The first thing is you have to clearly read the author's guideline or the manuscript submission guideline. They will mention the requirement about the about your article. I mean, they have a different template, and they are your content should be organized in this way. The title, and what are the requirements for the title, and the text, and the table space, font size, and number of words, and the page limit, and referencing style, tables, figures, everything they are mentioning in the author guideline or a manuscript submission guideline. Even sometime you have to submit your paper, you have to send your paper by sending an email. They will mention. Otherwise, they will mention that's an electronic submission system. So you have to use that electronic submission system for your paper submissions. So let's take this Elsevier journal submission cycle, journal publishing cycle. So there are steps in this Elsevier. I mean, the steps involved in this journal submission. Solicit and manage submission. The first, I mean, the authors are submitting the article in this Elsevier, and after submitting this journal article for this journal submission system, later I'm going to show you how they are taking the decisions. Manage peer review. So they will check. Initially, they will screen your article, and they will come to the conclusions. If your article is matched with their template or requirement, they will go for the next steps. Otherwise, if your article is not matching their basic requirement or matched with their template, they will take the test rejection decisions. Manage peer review. If your article is passed in this initial screening, and if your article is matched for their scope and other aspect, they will go for a peer review process. They will appoint associate editor. The editor-in-chief will assign the associate editor, or directly the associate editor will deal this process, and he will appoint the editor for this review process. Most probably, your article will be go for the blind review process. Two blind review process. Two reviewers will review your article, and after that, it will go for the blind review, and it will take time for the decisions, first round review, and after that you have to submit the revisions, and after that they will send the second round review, and after that you have to submit. It will continue. Edit and prepare. after everything is passed and after your paper is accepted, edit and prepare. You have to submit a proofread copy, and they will finally send you the before the production. They will send you the e-proof or edited copy, and you have to prove that one. You have to approve that one. After that, it will go for a production, and after that, they will go for a publish and disseminate. So they will publish the journal volume, and they will start to make dissemination. I mean, they will send the link to everywhere. They will send it as a notification, email notification for subscribers. They will send it as a university link for the university. They will send it. Everything they will do it. Archive and promote. So they will put it in the databases or some directories or some depositories, and they will start to promote their publication. And when you look at this Elsevier journals publishing cycle, you see in a year, per year, more than 6 lakhs article submission per year, more than 6 lakh. And 5 lakhs referees, 1 million referee report per year. You see how many submission, how many referees are there, and 1 million referee reports per year. 40 to 90% of article rejected. 40% to 90% of the articles are rejected. 7,000 editors. They have around 7,000 editors. 70,000 editorial board members. 6.5 million authors or publisher communication per year. 3 lakhs new article produced per year. 180 years of back issues. Scan, process, and data checked. So these are some of the statistics or some of the recent information about their journal publishing cycle. This is how they are carrying out their journal publishing process. Elsevier is using the online submission system like EVIS. So EVIS is used to submit the author's article in the online. It is a online journal submission system. You might heard about this one scholar from this Emerald and this Surge and this what they call Sprinter. They are using one scholar as the platform or a data online submission system, but Elsevier is using EVIS. So this is how take the editorial. This is how the editorial process is take place. Like the author and the editor and the reviewer. Author is submitting a paper. The basic requirement met. I mean, desk evaluations, initial screening. If it is not matched with their requirement, they will go for a rejection. They will come to the conclusion rejection. Or if the initial screening process is passed, they will assign the reviewers, and the reviewers are review and give the recommendation. Reviewers will review your paper and they will give the revision. The editors will collect reviewers reviews, recommendations, and make a decisions. After that, they will make a decision. If everything is okay, they will accept your paper. Otherwise, they will reject the paper. And during this time, before accept your paper, sometime the editors, the reviewers will ask some modification or some comments. They will put some comments. So editor will ask the revision. Editor will ask before the acceptance. The editor will ask the revision from the author, revise the manuscript. So this is how they are taking the their review processes take place. I think this basic stuff you well aware about it. And next we will go for preprint and manuscript acceptance. These are journal article productions, so no need to discuss this one. And now I'm going to show you 5 minutes time. I'm going to spend with you writing, revision, and submission process, because time consuming. So we spent much time on the previous slide, and with that, we are going to conclude. So now I'm going to show you one site. Can you able to see my okay, can you able to see my site interface?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to show you one submission process. So under this step, I have many submission. Let's say information system management. This is a journal. So I'm going to show you the actual. As I mentioned earlier, you see one scholar one. Scholar one is the submission and online submission system for Tyler and Francis. Okay, after entering the username password, now I have entered into my particular journal. My journal name is Information System Management. So this is my name. You see my account, and the category home, author, and a reviewer. So the author, my role is author. When I click this author, you can find my the submitted journal. In your left hand side, you can find submitted 1 manuscript, 5 manuscript with the decisions, 1 manuscript I have co-authored. If I want to start the new submission, I can start it from this point. And here you see my submission, my submitted papers, what you call this status. And this is my article ID. In 2019, I have submitted 159. My article, can you able to see here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my article manuscript ID is in 2019 I submitted, and the ID is 159. What is stand for this R3? What is stand for this R3?
Is it, sir, round 3 or something?
Yeah, round 3. Yeah, I have submitted 3 rounds of reviews,
Okay, sir.
revisions. Still, you see the date 2019. You believe me or not, I'm going to share with you. This is the first paper I worked when I start my PhD study. First paper, 2015. In 2015, I started this paper. Probably this paper was rejected around more than 8 journal. OLA indexing journal. OLA index journal. It was rejected in 8 journal. And this is the 9th journal. Information system management is the 9th journal. And when I submit this journal, the first round of review, I observed that there are some positive comments I submitted. You believe or not, from the first round of review, 24 pages revision I submitted. 24 pages. Revision only 24 pages. It is equal to the full manuscript. My revision is equal to the full manuscript, 24 pages. And the second round of review, they commented, they asked some few questions, and I submitted. And again, I got that, I observed that there are some positive comments from the reviewers, and submitted. From the third round of review also, I submitted, and I observed that there are some merits, and there are some positive signal from the reviewers. Still, I'm waiting. And in 2021 October, the last submission was. Yeah, this is December, November, October. Yeah, before 1.5 months ago, I submitted the revision, third round of revision. Still, I'm waiting. This is my paper. Can you able to see my screen? Is my paper is visible? Hello, can you able to see my screen? Hello? Hello?
Sir, it's
Can you-
working, sir.
Can you able to see my
Not
screen
yet.
now?
Still we can't.
No, no, sir. No, we cannot see, sir.
Okay, wait a minute. How about now?
Not yet. Now we can see.
No, I mean, I want to share my
Has given.
paper.
No, we cannot see.
How about now?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. See, information system management is my journal, and these are some basic information like a journal and manuscript ID and article type keywords. And this is the paper investigating the mediating effect of business IT alignment between management of IT investment and firm performance. In the first session, I think the first or second session, I discussed with you regarding the key component in a journal article, and I highlighted that it is very difficult to write a abstract. See here, this is my abstract. Their requirement is 75%, 75 words. Only the abstract should be 75 words. See how difficult it is in writing abstract for them. You see,
Yes,
very
sir.
difficult,
Very difficult.
very difficult. And their requirement is 75 words. This is their standard. So, and look at this introduction section. And this is also very difficult, tough task in some index journal, writing the introduction section also. And the background and theoretical framework, and here I used resource-based theory and resource-based theory to justify managing IT investment and alignment. And after that, I use this process theory, how process theory can be support for this IT business alignment. The highlighted parts are some of the incorporation for the review comments. And this is my research model, management of IT investment. Actually, I use this WELL IT. This is one IT governance framework to manage or to govern the IT investment, value IT, WELL IT. And the components are value governance, portfolio management, and investment management. This WELL IT is supporting for this management of IT investment and business IT alignment. For this business IT alignment, two components are there, business strategy and IT strategy. And it is impacting on firm performance. For the firm performance, financial return, operational excellence, and marketing performance. And I use some control variable also. Here my highlight is how business IT alignment is functioning as a mediator in between management of IT investment and firm performance. This is my highlight. This is one highlight, the mediating role. The second highlight is how WELL IT, value IT can be used in the management of IT investment context. These are the two highlight or novelty or a contributions or a significance I'm using in my paper. That is why my paper is still in a acceptable status. I'm still believing that hopefully my paper will be accepted because it's in third round of review, and from the previous review comments, I observed some positive signal from the reviewers. Actually, I wanted to show you, my purpose is not to show my paper, but to show how to write the point-to-point reviews. This is my purpose. So these are the variables I have used. Okay, conclusions. And here you see the implication part. Under the discussion and conclusion is something discussion part. After finishing the discussion part, theoretical contributions or theoretical implications and practical implications. Sometime you can include this managerial implication also. Conclusions, limitation research avenue, and these are some of the sorry, and references. Yeah, this is the one I have to share with you. Here you see the point-to-point response. When you submit revisions or when you write a revision for your article, you have to prepare two main documents. One is manuscript, blind manuscript. The second one is point-to-point response file. This is the point-to-point response file. You see, I have included this manuscript, my manuscript title, and manuscript title with the manuscript ID. And you can politely thanks for the reviewers. Politely thanks for the reviewers and editors. And reviewer one, I'm answering for the reviewer one. And the reviewer one gave this file name, and I put the basic information about this reviewer one file name. To identify the reviewer one file name, I put this information. Comments to the author. So here you see the green colored one are the my response. The black color one are the reviewers comments or queries or questions. You have to distinguish it. So then they can easily understand or they can easily identify. What the point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And please distinguish your answer in a highlighted one. So then they can easily find it. First, before you write your answer for each and every question, you have to politely thank for them for their comments. Okay, in each and every comments, you see, thank you for your clarifications, or thank you for your suggestion, or thank you for your clarifications. You have to, in a polite way, you have to say something, and after that only you have to start to write your answer. So for the first question, as written, research question 1 and research question 2 seems overlapping. Indeed, does the business IT alignment act as a mediator? In research question 2 is already covered. In research question 1 with through business IT alignment. Please clarify. So I answered. We also observed the overlapping in our research question 1. Hence, in research question 1, through business IT alignment is removed. So this is how simply, directly, very informatively, you can answer for each and every questions. Separate it. Separate each and every questions. Answer separately. You see, separately you have to answer. And if there is any highlight or if there is any addition or update in your manuscript, I mean blind manuscript, and you have to highlight it in both places, in the actual manuscript as well as in your point-to-point response file also. It is better to copy and paste the same content. And the reviewer 2, and here also I answered. So the third round of review, I received a few questions from the reviewers. So it was very helpful for me to write this review comments, and quickly I submitted this one, and I'm still with the hope to get a positive feedback from the editor-in-chief. Okay, so actually we are running out of our time, and the time is reached. So I hope that it is better to wind up by this level, and if we are able to meet in future, we can conduct some other future sessions. How about your idea? Shall we wind up, or
Okay, sir. Actually, we have got very practical issues about your publications as well as the process. Sir, how many articles actually you have published these sort of journals yet at present?
at present I have around 13 index journal,
Okay.
and uh, around 10 book chapters, and those 10 book chapters are from the reputed publishers, and the journals, other journal, non-index journal, around 25 or something. Totally I have 50 plus publications so far.
Yes, sir. You have a great patience actually.
Actually, I'm a prop from a C. I mean, in the research context, I'm a small drop from the sea, and the research and the publication are the ocean or a sea level. So still I have to continue my, I mean, the research and publication. In future, I have to expand, and I'm looking for many collaboration for the research activities. And if we are, I mean, in future, if you have any chance to collaborate, definitely we can collaborate, and we can do more publication.
Of course, sir. Of course.
Yeah. Anything else? How about today's session? I just want to ask whether it is useful or not.
So definitely, sir, it was really useful for us. Actually,
Actually, the
have
time
shown
is
the
the
practical-
constraint for us. Actually, the time is the constraint for us. We need at least 3 hours to conduct
Yes.
for this journal submission process
If
only.
we could start earlier, actually in Bangladesh it's 9:30, and after the office hour it is really difficult to concentrate after 9:30. So
Yeah.
if we could start just 7:30 Bangladesh time, or so it will be really helpful for us.
Yeah, I understand.
Because naturally, actually, we actually sleep early. Actually, it's not normal.
Yeah. Now it's a sleeping time. I'm also going to sleep. So
So another thing, sir, I want to ask very simple question.
yeah.
Actually, I just wanted to know that the practical email correspondence is actually after submission. Actually, I know it's a really vigorous process.
Yeah.
But actually, when they reply, then I have to give the replies. If any sample copy said how actually you reply on the basis of their review, the email correspondences.
Yeah, email correspondence sense, no email correspondence. Actually, the journal submission system only, they will put the, I mean, their decisions. The decision will be notified through our email. Okay.
Yeah.
When
Yes.
after that, we will take in the email itself. Sometime they will attach this review comments, or they will ask us to check the submission system. There we can download this what you call this review command, separate file. Each and every reviewers, they will upload separate review commands file. After downloading this review commands from the submission system, we have to start to write the revisions. When we start to write the revision, we have to take our initial submission paper. You know, the initial submission paper means the blind manuscript initial submission paper, and put it into one folder, separate folder, and name it as a revision. Put the date also. It is my practice. Normally I'm doing in this way. Put it into one folder, name it as a revision, and the date also. In addition, I can put the first round review, second round review, third round review, everything perfectly put it, and put that what do you call this point-to-point revision file, one sample file from the previous submission, because there is a structure for me, easy to start my work. And the initial submission file, the blind manuscript initial submission file, one copy, and the decision letter with the editor's decision letter or editor-in-chief decision letter with the reviewer's commands. So one by one, I will open and I start to write the revisions. Once I complete everything, so perfectly match with the what do you call this point-to-point response file with a manuscript, and start to submit my revision.
Sir, just I wanted to ask a very simple question. Actually, whether I have to write something in the cover letter or forward letter. Actually, I know that in the attachment, actually, I have to mention everything.
Actually, you have to,
the cover letter, actually, the process of the writing the cover letter. So, dear sir, actually, I
yeah,
received your
definitely. When you
email.
submit the when you submit the revision, there is a components to attach the cover letter. Okay.
Yes,
That time in the cover letter, you have to mention that we have incorporated, specifically you have to mention that we have incorporated all the reviewers' comments, queries, and the questions very clearly in the revised manuscript. You have to specifically mention.
Sir, is there any scope that if I do not agree with his actually review comments, actually, is there any possibility, any freedom to me that, sir, because of that reason, I'm not accepting actually your recommendations? So that's, I think that my approach is right or something. Is it any possibility, sir? Can I do these types of counter comments to the reviewer?
Yeah, actually, I understood your point. In the review letter itself, you no need to mention that negative expression. What you can do is in the point-to-point response file, there you can mention, I do not agree with this, what do you call this, your point, or else you can write it in a polite way. I do agree in some extent. I do agree with your viewpoint in some extent, and write your own viewpoint. Okay. It is not nice to. It is not nice to mention in your cover letter.
Yeah.
If you mention if you mention in the cover letter, the editors or editor-in-chief directly observe that there is a contradiction in your submissions.
Yes. So thank you, sir, for mentioning this important point. Like sometimes we do mistake actually in the cover letter. We mention actually I'm not agreeing with your review. That's why it seems actually for some awkward situations.
Yeah, you are disagreeing for the reviewer's comments.
Yes.
The cover letter is for not for reviewers. It's for editor or editor-in-chief. What the point?
Yes, sir.
When the editors look at there is a negative words or something from the cover letter, they will think that it has something different or it has some contradiction. So we have to keep it in a proper way, and we have to send for a editorial process something very tightly. So that time you will lose your chance to be accepted. Better you put it in the point-to-point response file. You can directly write to the reviewers, not for the editors.
So thank you, sir.
Yeah. Anything else?
Most probably no, sir. Today is more than enough, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for your participation, and let's see if we have enough time in future. We will start some other futures and also.
Will you?
Thank you, sir.
Will you receive again tomorrow, sir?
Rakib sir did not mention anything, but tomorrow I have some other works, and let's see the possibility.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for your attendance and participation, and see you then. Take care.
Inshallah, sir. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum salam. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.